I will call to order the joint meeting of the Glendale City Council, Glendale Housing Authority, and the Glendale Successor Agency. May we have a roll call for the City Council?
Council members: Friedman.
Here.
Manukian.
Here.
Najarian.
Here.
Weaver.
Here.
Mayor Quintero.
Here.
And for the Housing Authority, please, roll.
Authority members: Friedman.
Here.
Manukian.
Here.
Nincy.
Here.
Parazian.
Here.
Quintero.
Here.
Weaver.
Here.
Chair Najarian.
Here.
And for the Successor Agency?
Board members: Friedman.
Here.
Manukian.
Here.
Najarian.
Here.
Weaver.
Here.
Chair Quintero.
Here.
The agenda for
I think that's it for agency.
The agenda for the March 19, 2013 joint public meeting of the City Council and Housing Authority and Successor Agency was posted on Thursday, March 14, 2013 on the bulletin board outside City Hall. One is Successor Agency, approval of the Successor Agency special meeting minutes of Tuesday, February 26, 2013.
I'll move the minutes.
Second. The minutes stand approved as submitted. What's next?
Next item is Director of Community Development regarding consideration of resolution of support in favor of Assembly Bill 981. 2A is council resolution of approval for support. B is Successor Agency resolution of approval for support. And C is Authority resolution of approval for support.
Mr. Ochoa.
Yes, sir. We have a brief presentation by Mr. Lanzafame that deals with our recommended support of AB 981 by Mr. Bloom from, I believe, up north. Basically, this deals with the ongoing discussion about how the unwinding of redevelopment agencies has been executed thus far, and trying to make some sense out of the fact that many agencies, like Glendale, have bond proceeds that are basically sitting on the sideline instead of being used in their lawful prescribed manner to get people back to work and to stimulate the economy. So we're looking for some support, but Phil, if you could take us through.
As Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council, the Successor Agency, Mr. Chairman, members of the Housing Authority, staff is requesting your approval on this resolution of support for the Assembly Bill. As you know, redevelopment was dissolved in the state of California as of February 1st, 2012 by Assembly Bill X-126 and 1484. The law provides the use of bond funds after a finding of completion is made for bonds issued prior to December 31st, 2010. That's the current law. In March of 2011, the Glendale Redevelopment Agency lawfully issued $50 million in taxable bonds. We did this prior to AB 26 and 1484. However, those laws suspended and prohibited our use. Those bonds were issued for affordable housing, for public infrastructure, public facilities, and economic development purposes. Glendale's not alone. There were about 50 other cities that legally issued bonds. With unemployment at almost 10%, we're seeing $650 million sitting by idly that's not being put to work. Majority of these bonds were issued specifically for infrastructure projects and other construction projects. The League of California Cities translates this into about 9,300 jobs, about $60 million to state and local government, and somewhere in the neighborhood of $1.2 billion of economic activity statewide. The funds are not being used for the purpose for which they were issued, those that I listed. The state would eventually, through this dissolution process, they would like us to defease those bonds. In some cases, redevelopment agencies cannot defease those, or it'll be some period of time before that happens. So again, those bond proceeds are sitting by idly, not being put to work, yet debt service is being paid on them. AB 981 it's a simple amendment to the law, but it's a very important one. What it would do is push that date back from December 31st, 2010 to June 28th, 2011. So bonds issued prior to that, including Glendale's, would now be eligible for use, again, after you receive your finding of completion. And that really, a finding of completion is, agency, you've done everything, you've paid all the money that you're supposed to, and you're on track to dissolve yourself. What that means for Glendale is about $7.5 million being available for affordable housing projects. That was a specific series, and about $35 million that is available for public infrastructure facilities, economic development, and other types of economic-driven projects. Staff is recommending your approval, and if you approve it, we will be preparing letters for our legislators and start going around seeking support for this bill. If you have any questions, staff is here available for you. I'd be happy to answer them.
Questions or comments? Okay, do I have a motion then?
Move 2A for the council.
Second?
Okay, we obviously think it's a good idea and hopefully will work its way through the legislature and be signed by the governor. Roll call.
Council members: Friedman,
Yes.
Menuchyan,
Yes.
Najarian,
Yes.
Weaver,
Aye.
Mayor Quintero.
Move 2B
Yes.
for the successor agency.
Second?
Roll call.
Board members: Friedman,
Yes.
Menuchyan,
Yes.
Najarian,
Yes.
Weaver,
Aye.
Chair Quintero.
I'll move 2C for the housing.
Second? Thank you. Roll call?
Authority members: Friedman,
Yes.
Menuchyan,
Yes.
Mincy,
Yes.
Brazzian,
Yes.
Quintero,
Yes.
Weaver,
Aye.
Chair Najarian.
Yes.
I have a motion to adjourn for the city council and
So moved.
successor agency.
Second.
We are adjourned.
For the Housing Authority?
So moved.
Second.
Housing is adjourned. I'll move for the successor agency,
Second.
or the council, whichever one we didn't hit.
Okay, the successor agency is adjourned. Very much.